Hello and welcome to Trongle Park on a cold Tuesday evening, where tonight Westbury have travelled down from Wiltshire, and after we've seen Storm Dara batter the UK, both teams are glad to see that tonight's fixture will go ahead. Mousehole look to carry on their form from last week's 5-0 victory and add another 3 points to the table. This is Mousehole versus Westbury United.
Welcome to the field, Mousehole!
Oscar, welcome to Mousehole. How are you settling in?
Yeah, very good. Had my first session on Thursday and it was really good. Lads are brilliant and a good club, and all the coaching staff are really nice as well. So yeah, all good.
Have you got anything to tell us about what prompted your move here?
The setup here is really good. The environment and the lads seem to be really lovely. So yeah, it was a no-brainer. And one of my good mates was here last year, and you know, he said what a great club it is. So yeah.
And lastly, what do you bring to this club?
Hopefully a lot of goals. Hopefully get involved and create as much as I can for the other boys to score as well.
Half-time here at Trongle Park, and Mousehole have gone in trailing by 1-0, and it was a simple over-the-top ball from Westbury that gave them the lead, and it'll be a goal that Mousehole are disappointed to have conceded after looking the most dominant in that first half. But with the talent they have on the bench, they'll look to turn this round in the second half. Well, it's all finished here at Trungle Park, and Mousehole have been beaten by 2-0 against Westbury. It's been a very disappointing performance, and it's something that Jake Ash and his men will want to turn around before their next game here in a few days' time on Saturday. Ryan, tough result to take. What are your thoughts on it?
Very frustrating. I think obviously the lads are disappointed. Obviously the first half was a bit, hit and miss in terms of the quality. We knew that coming in at half time, and then I think the second half we tried to maybe force it a bit too much. I think in the end we tried to maybe play that, whether it be a final pass, maybe it's too quick, or try and rush things, and again little bits of defensive work. I hold my hands up for mine and the back post there for the second goal, but I think overall just a bit disappointing, not too good enough. So.
On another note, you're back playing after a small time out. How are you feeling?
Yeah, of course. I've had these injuries that have kind of stopped me trying to really push on and try and help the lads get where they want to be. And but again, delighted to be back. Obviously, having another spell on the sideline. But yeah, feeling really good physically. So yeah, I just want to try and put it right. Looking into Saturday.
And lastly, do you feel there's anything in particular that cost us that game?
I think again, just looking at little bits of final quality. We knew what they were going to try and do. They're a big physical side, battled really well. As you're seeing, and I think we kind of just not lacked the battling sense. 'Cause I think we did, but again, it's just that final sort of, whether it be that last pass, last bit of quality. Really let we down. Obviously last week coming off that good result, and then into that one, shows you just the inconsistencies which we need to try and fix as quick as we can, and continue to try and put in good performances.
Thanks, Ryan. Jake, defeat at home, what's your reflection on
it? Two massively disappointing goals. The first goal is a really poor individual error. Having dominated the game for 20-25 minutes, we were excellent. And then the second one's equally, it's not equally disappointing. The second one's disappointing. You give teams like Westbury a chance. They're brilliant at slowing the game down and winning little free kicks, and they did it really, really well. We knew they would. You've just got to look at the results they've had this year, in the cup, and they haven't lost a game by more than one goal, I don't think, this year in the league. So they're a good side. Their league position's not a reflection of where they are. But that said, we got to score a goal in that period when we're so in the ascendancy at the start of the game. I was really pleased with how the boys started, and then we've got to defend that. Can't give goals away like that, and you see it up and down the country, don't you? You give a team a goal like that, it's going to be really difficult. So frustrated. I thought there was individually some good performances. I thought a few were below the levels that they set, the highest levels that they set last Saturday, and I think we looked a bit rusty. We couldn't train Saturday with a game off. And I always fear for us a little bit when we're like that. We're better when we're relentless with things, and we couldn't train Saturday because of the madness of the weather. So, but we looked a little bit like that in the last sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, where we looked a bit desperate. So we were great last Saturday. We've got to be a bit more consistent. We keep saying what a young side we've got, and there'll be those little dips, but we've got to make the dips a little bit smaller and not give away goals like that.
Did you at all feel on the bench there that we could have got anything from that game?
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I thought again we were really good at the start. I thought second half we were a bit desperate in how we tried to play, and the quality on the ball wasn't as high as it can be. I thought we carried a threat. Oscar nearly got one, hit the outside the post, and but they had chances as well. And I just thought our passing became, like I said, a little bit desperate. We were trying to make passes that weren't necessarily there, and went a bit longer than we could have and should have. We have to keep a clear mind. We have to recover from knocks and recover from disappointments when you can see poor goals, or when you go behind when you've been on top. That's football, that's life, and we have to be more resilient in those moments, and we weren't today. But yeah, I could see us scoring. Like I said to the players afterwards, we've played a lot worse and won games. So I think individually the boys will watch the game back and see moments where they could have been better, and then we need to take them Saturday, another really tough game.
How are you now going to turn things around for Saturday?
I think we'll have a look at Thursday, what we do Thursday. Like I say, I think we're better when we've got volume in legs, and we've had touches of balls, and I think we're just always that bit sharper. So we'll look at what we do Thursday. We've got to get the balance right with, you know, tired legs and what have you. So we look at that, and then Saturday we just got to be more consistent and be okay when things aren't going well. We've done that a lot of times, so I'm not worried. We might need to make a few changes and freshen it up. I think, you know, second half maybe got the substitution wrong with Paolo coming off. I thought he had a really good game. It was a tactical change as much as anything, but I thought his energy was good, and maybe he'd have been better off staying on the pitch. But we'll all assess it and judge it, and yeah, go into Saturday. And it's nice when you've had a poor midweek result that you've got something to look forward to on Saturday. The weather looks kind, so you know, fingers crossed we can get that one on and go and be better. But you know, Willand will be tough, and they're a good side. Beat us already this season, so yeah, we'll want more energy, more quality, and I'm sure if we do that, we'll win more games and we'll be more consistent. We'll be all right.
Thanks, Jake.